Greetings! The library contains hundreds of thousands of items. This video will provide you with a brief overview on how to search for library materials through the online catalog. Let's begin at the library's homepage, gustavus.edu/library. On the library's homepage, you'll see a few different tabs. The homepage defaults to the Books tab. Although this tab is labeled Books, this box also allows you to search for sound recordings, films, journals, government documents, music scores, and other types of items. Next to the search box, you'll see a drop-down menu. Most library users choose to search by keyword, title, or author. Searching by keyword is a great option if you have a general topic in mind. And when you have a particular topic in mind, you can search by title. Or if you happen to know the author, composer, director, or artist, you can choose author. Let's say that you're interested in the topic of climate change. Since we don't have a particular title in mind, I'll search for climate change as a keyword and press on the Find button to begin my search. This screen displays our results. You can see near the top of the screen that we have over 304,000 items in the library that match the keyword search of climate change. That's a lot to look through, so we might want to think about ways to narrow your search or refine your search. I'll show you some options on the left-hand side of the screen that will allow you to filter your results. One of the first ways you can filter your results is to choose which libraries you'd like to search. The default is to search for items at Gustavus. But if we had found too few items, we might want to expand our search to regional libraries or even libraries worldwide. We can also filter our results by source type. For example, this list contains things like articles, books, journals, websites, DVDs, maps, archival materials, etc. For the sake of this example, I'm going to limit our results to just print books. You'll note that it tells me in parentheses the number of results that match for each particular filter. So I'll check off the box next to print book, and my search results will be updated. Continuing down the left-hand side, let's look at our other options for filtering. One of the options is publication year. If I want more recent books on climate change, I can click on the last 5 years, for example, or I can choose a custom year range. I'll click on the last 5 years and update our results. Now you can see that my results have been reduced to just 308 items. These are print books at Gustavus, all published within the last 5 years. I'll scroll down on the left and show you one more useful option for filtering your results. You can limit by subject, which allows you to choose items that focus on a particular aspect of your topic. In this case, there are not only books on the science of climate change, but also books that approach the topic from a variety of perspectives: philosophy, business, sociology, political science. For this example, I will limit my search to books related to business and economics. You can see that there are 41 items affiliated with this subject. Let's take a quick look at the items that are in our list of results. You can see that the first item is both an ebook and is available as a print book in our collection. The green check mark here and the word available indicates that the book should be on the shelf and ready for you to check out. This call number right here is sort of like a street address for the book. This tells you where on the shelf you can find this book in our library. Scrolling through the list, you can see that most of these books are available with their call numbers listed. Item number 3, however, you can see that there's a different symbol here. This tells you that the book is checked out, and it also tells you when to expect the book back in the library. Let's go back up to the top of the list and take a closer look at the first item. I'll click on the title for more details. In the record for this item, I can click on View Description. When I open up the description, you can see that this provides me with the table of contents, a list of the subjects affiliated with this book, and also a summary of the book. This is all helpful information that can assist you in deciding whether or not this book will be useful to you in your research. Below the description of the book, you can click on Browse the Shelf. When I click on this link, it begins to search for other items that are shelved next to this item in the library. This can be useful because in our library, materials on the same topic are grouped together on the shelf. so you can see without actually going to the shelf what books are located near this title and whether or not those books might also be useful to you in your research. Scrolling further down in the record for this book, you can see that there's a link to the ebook version, and a little bit further down, again, the call number and the indication that this book is available. If you ever have any questions about searching for items in the online catalog or locating items on the shelf in the library, remember that you can always ask the employees at the library's information desk or visit the library's homepage and click on the Ask Us button on the right-hand side of the screen. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your research.